Okay, today YouTubers, I'm going to be making a video on how I've done some improvements to the Honda CBF, and I'm going to try and walk you through a bit of these improvements. I'm going to start with the first one, which made a tall flash screen. Found this better than the standard flash screen, which were down here. Stops a lot of wind hitting your chest. Stops a chill from getting in. At the same time, I found that you got a lot of cold hitting your hands, so these hand guards are very useful, along with putting on some heated grips. You can get these are 12 volt ones, so they shouldn't burn out its data. Everything should be useful with them. I also tinted the headlight blue, which is a little bit naughty, but still. Don't think that's going to be stopping, to be honest. It's probably going to be going yellow or something. I'll have to find another colour that goes with white. I put a lot of decals on it, like Red Bull, yonder ones. You have Red Bull down the side here. Also Honda on the fairings. Along the bottom you have Honda. And also I painted the detail in using Ammonite, just painted Honda in on there. On your wheels you have decals. A friend of mine has big decals that say Honda on them. They look splendid on the CBF125. They look great on it. With these wheels I felt they were a little bit narrow for the big ones, so I wanted a smaller type decal, so I used these. What I got these in a set of loader on the stickers, and these are the small decals out of the set. These ones here, and also I put 8-ball dust caps on. Can get any dust caps really. I've also put these gaiters on to protect the seals. I've also done on the decals down the side of the forks. New on the decals to go along with these hand guards. Did them in white to go with the bike. Didn't want too much gold. Changed all the decals along the side. Now you've got some lethal fret, which I quite like, because this is Ghost Rider, and I'm quite into Ghost Rider, so I went with Ghost Rider. You've got your Honda decals there. Obviously on here I've got personalised decals of John Boy. Up here I made some changes to mirrors. I found that when I was on the bike, you often hit your elbows. And when you're clashing with your elbows, you can't quite see past them. So I changed them for bar end mirrors, which go on your bar ends. They can see past your elbow. I've also got there my sat nav holder, and on here we have a cross brace for in case the bike ever gets dropped, God forbid, because I don't want it to happen, but if it did, then I'm ready with my cross brace to protect my angle bars from bending inwards, like, and costing myself some new angle bars. Down here I have an exhaust, GP exhaust, full system, which sounds quite well. I'll let you hear that in a bit. We have the decals on the side there of Honda. All the decals of which are all duplicated onto the opposite side. A little decal here that says Honda, it's a dome one. that was actually quite expensive, £5 for two. I don't really rate them, to be honest. Then you've got your personalised decals further up as well, which are also on the front shield. The on the decals, once again, underneath here. And then also, one of which we have got these LED indicators, which I'll show you now. These LED ones, they're not so easy to fit. You do need the flash unit as well as the flash unit. You also need flasher relays, and as well as you need a flasher relay, and as well as flasher relays, you also need circuits at the back of here, like breakers. They go along with your relay for your LEDs to work on this system. You've got a 12 volt port here for charging mobile, and also I've got a little fag light I carry with me. On the front here, I've also got these little spotlights, because this light, even without the tin, is quite dim. I've ordered a new 100 watt bulb to make it a lot brighter. I'll have to let you know the outcome of that just yet, because it hasn't arrived. But I found that it was quite dim, just wasn't lighting up enough. So that's why I fitted these spotlights. But you can, as many people know with little 125s, you can only have one system running at a time. So if I've got charger on, I can't have my spotlights on. If I've got my heater grips on, I can't have my charger on or spotlights on. You can only have one at a time, otherwise your battery just goes and dies. But that's just because it's a small bike, really. But there you go. I thought I'd just walk you through on how I made these upgrades. And one of the last upgrades I'd like to show you is the fact that I fitted an alarm to it. Oak system, but it's also keyless start, which stops any thief from nicking your keys.
System disarmed.
There you go. There's your Jayne exhaust running now. As you can hear, it's quite throaty. And that's your blue line, which I am quite worried about, to be honest, because it's a little bit too blue. It does look like, you know, it's a bit police, if I'm honest. So that's probably why it will be getting changed. Your LEDs, indicators, as you can see, work quite well.
System disarmed.
But that's all the changes I've made to the bike. I just thought I'd do a run through on what I did and how I did it. Because obviously when I got this bike I felt it was quite plain, and I was wondering how I was going to change it and make it stand out a little bit more. Hope it helps. Thanks for watching.